Welcome back to Action News Jax Sunday. Well, it takes more than just the necessities to maintain a well-balanced life. Art can help enrich lives, and to many, it's essential. Locally, there's an organization whose mission it is to spread artistic expression throughout our community. And joining me this morning is Joy Young, Executive Director of Jacksonville Cultural Council. And first question, for those who don't know, tell us exactly what the Cultural Council does for our community.
Wow, thanks so much for having me. The Cultural Council is the local arts agency for the city of Jacksonville. Our work is all about ensuring arts and culture are invested in by the public, but also have access, the public having access to arts and culture. Our work is around leading, it's around engaging, being an advocate and a partner for arts and culture and the entire arts and cultural industries for the city of Jacksonville.
And we know that you are also new to our city, coming from Columbia, South Carolina. We were chatting about that just before the interview started. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Yeah, so I started off as one of those children who didn't see math and science as my calling. But certainly the arts, and specifically music, was the area where I saw the most success. And I was the choir kid who sang throughout high school and earned a scholarship to attend college in Columbia, at Columbia College. I finished both undergraduate and graduate degrees and have found a wonderful career as a professional arts administrator.
That's awesome, and you're bringing those talents here to the Cultural Council. And one of the big things with what you do, funding plays a big role in this, and we know that you guys are publicly funded. Tell us a little bit about where that funding comes from and some of the challenges that you guys face in that area.
So indeed, we are a 501c3, so we're a nonprofit organization, and we work in partnership with the city of Jacksonville to administer public funds through grants, programs, and services. What I would love to be able to say is that arts and culture in Jacksonville is funded fully, but unfortunately we're not. What I can say is we're incredibly optimistic about additional funding through the city. Our funding at about $2 million returns over $85 million in economic impact. And we're talking about a significant return for a small amount of money from the city. We also receive public dollars as far as donations from foundations and private individuals as well.
And you have a lot of experience in the funding sector as well. So how do you hope to bring your skill set to advance the cause of the Cultural Council? So
my work previously was for the state of South Carolina with its Arts Commission, and the work of being a public funder is incredibly important. We are, of course, stewards of those public dollars. What I hope to be able to translate is additional funding for additional arts organizations to be able to have the funding to create programs, additional services in their own communities. And I think there's a translation from South Carolina to here in Jacksonville.
It's been exciting to see the art scene in Jacksonville grow and evolve, and you all are a big part of that. I know you've given out grants to individuals and organizations.
That is correct.
And you also are a part of making sure people have access to art and incredible programming.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the programs that you have coming up.
So one of our most exciting activities we have happening is public art showing up on the streets of Jacksonville. We have what are called utility box wraps that are honoring the musical legacy of artists that are from here in Jacksonville. Leonard Skinner. Yes,
a local
indeed.
favorite.
A local favorite. But also 95 South, the 69 Boys and the Quad City DJs.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Don't have me singing now, Joy.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You're taking me back.
But believe it or not, these are all icons of arts and culture from here in Jacksonville.
That's right.
And so one of our projects does honor those individuals. We also have a wonderful partnership with the mayor's office as well as Kids Hope Alliance, where we have been able to place over 60 students in jobs this summer in cultural services organizations. And so that's been a wonderful opportunity to ensure that our young people see that there are careers in the arts, not necessarily as performers, but as arts administrators.
Talk to me about you brought me a flyer here about LEAP. Let's talk about this.
LEAP is our way of giving back to the community that supports us, and that's the public as well as artists and arts organizations. Engaging, activating, and partnering are all the ways we work here in Jacksonville as the local arts agency. And it's 4 days of arts and cultural activities, starting with a regional arts conference called State of the Arts Creative Jacksonville. Then we have Public Arts Day, which is going to be September 5th. On September 6th, we have Arts Awareness Day to make sure the public really knows what's happening for arts and culture in the city. And we end with the 43rd Arts Awards Day. Thank you. And it's so exciting to be able to honor those individuals who have given to the community, and the Arts Awards are a way to give back to them, to show them how grateful we are for their service in the arts.
And I'll actually be emceeing the Arts Awards on that day. For people who want more information, where can they go?
So our website is culturalcouncil.org, but our website that really talks about what's happening with LEAP is arts4jax.org, and that's ARTS, the number 4, JAX.org, where people can find out about 4 days of activities starting September 4th through the 7th, as well as buy tickets to the events, as well as take a look at the calendar for all of the other happenings that are going on that day, or those 4 days.
Well, welcome to Jacksonville, and it was a pleasure having you with us this morning.
Thank you so much. I am thrilled to be here. Jacksonville is a wonderful city.
Thank you.